Hey, good morning, everybody. This is JD, the mobile trader, coming to you on the Mobile Trader Network on Friday, November 27th, 7:22 a.m. Central Time. Google Central Time to find out what your time zone is. We should all know East, West, Central, Pacific, Mountain, all. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Look, the point I'm making, Tesla. Tesla's running, Tesla's pushing, Tesla's pumping. It's a retirement play. It is the Tesla retirement play that I'm putting on. I've been trying to push this for weeks, and I was thinking we had that pullback this morning for another entry, like the 560, 561, 555. It still may create another entry, but right now it's a rocket. And I wanted to show you guys possibly a sister or sister sentiment lower price play that I could fall into. Might be of help if you wanted to participate because Tesla is up $9 right now in the pre-market. But let's go over the watch list first for the day. Watch list. We're looking at Facebook. Well, of course, Tesla already it's already triggered. Looking at NNDM, Aurora Cannabis, ACB, uh, Boeing, BA. Now, Boeing, we needed to get above like the 221 handle to really trigger, but for NNDM, I'm looking for an entry above $5.73, and it has triggered already. So let it shake out in the morning and do your due diligence on NNDM. Aurora Cannabis, we're looking for an entry above 892. It's kind of in that range, but let it come above the VWAP. Um, it may fill a gap, a pre-market gap. Let's see. I'm going to the big board. Actually, there's no gap. I want to let this break above the VWAP above 920 just to see if it holds. 1 second. And here's a shout out to a gentleman on YouTube, Paul NGumah. He dropped the ticker AQB, Alphabet Quebec Beta, and I think they're what do these guys do? They're in the video game industry, I believe. But anyway, let's go to the sister play for sister sentiment play with Tesla. If you missed a boat on Tesla or you'd like to participate, ARK Invest, ARKK with Kathy Wood, her two of her funds, um, they're heavily weighted with Tesla stock, usually 10%, but right now ARKK is at over 11%. Let's go to the website. ARKK, outstanding. They're disruptors and they believe in disruption. Okay, we'll go right here and let me share the screen. Of course, I'm saying right here like y'all are there. But anyway, okay. ARK Invest website ARK-FUNDS, or just you can type in ARK Invest and I will go to the main website. But if you see the breakdown, the top 10 holdings of their, this is one of the, I guess this is their landmark fund. Um, it disruptive innovation, and Tesla's at the top of it. It's not just an automotive fund. It's listed in several categories for them: automotive, energy, technology. So broaden our minds, look at it from a different standpoint. Here are the top 10 holdings, but Tesla's at 11.06%. So if we can't afford to get into Tesla at the 580 range, or and the options are going to be just the premiums are going to be very high. Implied volatility is going to be high, especially with it spiking in the pre-market. ARK Invest is worth a, a deep dive. And let's see, the ARK Fund traded 100, closed Wednesday at 108.48. It's up in the pre-market right now, but it shows right here their top 10 holdings, 10.13 there, but on the website you see it at over 11. So either way, it's the highest weighted ETF that you can find. So the idea to make that play, and the second one that you want to look at is their technology and robotics fund. ARKQ is a little bit cheaper. Um, Now, look, these are not buy, sell, or hold recommendations. This is my strategy, my Tesla retirement strategy, and also it's somewhat of going to be a hedge from the Tesla standpoint because there needs to be a pullback at some point. Uh, not going to say a correction, but a breather. And so there's a few of their other funds that they have. They have a 3D printing fund, print. This is ARK, ARK Innovation. That's the one we looked at. They have the next generation internet. They have the genomic revolution. That's a big one on the biotech and the fintech. Great one. Um, Guys, if you're watching this, if you made it this far, and oh, this one is at 9.80 for their allocation. Drop a like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, and just be sure to support it from that standpoint. I'll keep putting this out, but let's go back to the charts. All right, one ticker second, 1 second. All right, okay, and we're looking at the chart. This is a daily chart on Thinkorswim. ARK on the right, Tesla on the right. Each candle represents 1 day. Similar trend, not exactly the same, but we have the tap of a resistance line and a pull back into a trading range and a breakout. We have the tap of the resistance line, another tap, not really a major trading range above that, but ARK set to break out above. Look for entry above the 109.39 handle, and it's already triggered for the day. So it's a go. If you're looking, I'd wait. Probably we're looking at a half day. So if you're trying to hop into this thing, you look at ARK Innovation, and it's 21 days out. So okay, Tesla's looking to be added to the S&P December 21st, but I've heard things as early as slow entry or partial entries on the 7th or the 14th, or so keep an eye on that. But we're looking at the December 8 Deck 18 or December 18 expiration calls. The one that caught my eye last night was the December 18 108, of course. But then you have the December 18 110s calls. So those are your two plays right there, 108, 110. I'm not going to give you the details behind just why. I look at Delta and a few other things, and that's my play. I'm in Tesla. I'm in Tesla shares. I'm in Tesla options, and that expire in January. So I'm not looking out that far for ARK. I'm trying to look for a short-term play. So if we go to ARKQ, we go with a similar expiration date. And I did not like the layout of the options on ARKQ. They didn't have as many, not a lot of participation right now as far as open interest is concerned. And so that that particular play did not trigger. There's an out of the money at 80, and I'm not recommending that one. It just didn't fit. So we're going ARKK. That fits. The December 18, 108, 110s calls. Remember, you can get in, you can get out. You set your stop, you set how much you want to risk, and say, hey, look, I'm only willing to risk this amount, and let it ride. Well, not let it ride, but you know what I mean. Okay, so let me just show you what the charts look like. One of the reasons. Go to the 4 hour, 180-day 4 hour chart for both of these bad boys. We're having resistance in the breakout, and Tesla's breakout has led the way. Um, Honestly, ARKQ's chart kind of broke out a little bit quicker than ARKK, and it was a similar pattern, I think, on the hourly to Tesla. Somewhat similar chart that had a gap up and the same angles. We're looking at not to say that this is the only criteria for deciding on whether if something's a match. That's 43. Let me switch that. But I'm just, there are certain things that have matched up, and I was looking for a way for someone to have another entry into this Tesla revolution 4338. It's a little bit less acute, which is cool, has room to run. But let's see what ARKK is doing on the hourly. I like that, and it's breaking above that. So there's another level of resistance on ARKK, the high of 109. Oh, it's already broken that. We're good. You guys are up. It's off to the races. Tesla is going this morning as well. 582 was the previous high in that range. 574. So Tesla's trying to go to the moon, guys. I might take another little bit of profit. Uh, I'm in currently the January 15th $600 calls. I only have a few contracts left. I've been kind of gradually selling, taking profit just to protect my position, my area of interest. So um, just in case of a pullback, but now it's going to be just in case if we ride this thing out. So let's take a look at Boeing. We'll go to the daily chart on Boeing, and Boeing needed to break above a certain handle for me to trigger really above 223. Yeah, right in there. That's the entry because right now it's still some overhead. Um, I don't know what the news is, but Boeing is just on a watch right now. But it could blast off or it could pull back. There's always some kind of news, so be cautious with that. Zoom is the other one that was really, really uh, on my watch that I wanted to keep a strong eye on. Let's close this down and go on the big board right here and go Zoom. And hey, look, Zoom is a runner. And the thing about it, you say you're chasing. Not if it's going 23 handles. We're going at what's it 453 right now. There's room to run to 479 on that daily. So the entry we're looking for an entry above. Hold on. 448.48. Pre-market right now is at 453. We could see a pullback. Let me see where they're doing right now on the 5-minute. The high is at 4. Wow, it's not doing that. Let me set my after hours up, guys. I knew something was up. Show my extended hours. Bam, there we go. Okay, it's at like 453 right now. We have gaps back down to 448. That was the previous close gap, like 445. So we might fill this gap back down to 448, wick down and touch and blast back off because there's support even in this body area right there. But really, give or take 447 to 450. You got time for it to pull back into this area, but it's room to go long with Zoom. I do like Zoom for today and for like a catch a runner. If it runs and you catch it and it makes it up to a certain height where and I watch the RSI guys, it's overbought right now. So I'd like for my RSI to recycle, or I would like a pullback, then another reentry. So Zoom is a high volatility runner that you need to be cautious about, but I'm definitely looking to try to catch a move in Zoom as well. And Aurora Cannabis is on the list, and I'm about to wrap this up. Yeah, it's not really tradable for me. Is the real crazy move has already happened. That's just the parabolic move has happened, on November 5th, 6th, and 7th, and the return to like normalcy. So, and there's a gap to fill. So, kind of just watch Aurora. If you're trying to build a long term position, go ahead and make that move or whatever. You make the decision on that. But I'm not looking for a trade right now in Aurora. Um, Neo's pumping just a little bit. There's room for Neo to move a little bit today. It's overbought though, so I'm not it's not making my list. Um, and Facebook, that was the one. Facebook really makes the list today. Looking for, what are we at? 277. The high was, I long Facebook above 280.20. It's a previous high, and you clear this low area, and then there's a little room to run to 286, 285. So look for an entry above 280. But guys, that's about it. That's the play, the Tesla and the ARK Invest play. Let's see if you're really trying to participate and think you missed out. So let's see what Tesla looks like in the pre-market real quick on the 5-minute time frame. Overbought. It was it recycled down this morning in the pre-market. That's why I love that. Now I'm looking for a pullback maybe to 46 on the RSI, and if I get one of those, I might add to my position, but I'm definitely going to manage it. So guys, uh, have a great one. Watch your stops. Watch the news. Remember, we're going a half day. I believe 1 o'clock Eastern. Google Eastern if you don't know Eastern time, Central time, whatever it is, whatever your clock needs to be on. Know when the market closes. But again, I will see you guys probably Monday. Have a safe weekend. But like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends. And check out the Stock Scouts on Facebook, and check out Mo Jackson, Trader Mo, and I put out a monthly stock scouting report. I mean, this past month was fintech. We did gaming. We've done minings and metals, miners and metals. Just a really, really good layout of things. Biotechnology was out back in, I think, June. So anyway, guys, take care. I will see you soon.